Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Jacksonville State's head coach told me before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The run inside. It's Savage. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second down after that incompletion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. Finding some room. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again here.
He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Mason. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bermudez. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Lets it fly. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a...
Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Temple. Rolling to the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And I'm kind of a surprise. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Savage. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Clark. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. The run from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Savage. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Caught by Williams on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Gonna run it. It's Savage. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Mason. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Bermudez. Finds a crease at the 20. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Chase. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going long. Goes high to pull it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Mason. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes a catch on the right side. They'll finally pull him down after the big game inside the 20-yard line, but it might all be for naught. There is a penalty marker on the play. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Wilson, hey, Wilson!
Wants to throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's open on the right. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 4 team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's West Virginia on top right now in a battle of one-loss teams. And I say it all the time, but I really believe the team that can win the turnover battle will be the team that comes out with the W. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline, trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15.
Spear, spear! Iron!
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mason. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability.
Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Owls look to keep this drive humming. The offense changing the play. Just keeps slinging it. He fires one deep down the right side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Mason. Just ran him over. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Going with the counter play here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Iron! Motion! Doc!
The play action fake. Got it. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Savage. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And he's dragged down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Got a little space. There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Owls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gentry.
here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Under fire. And he never had a chance.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Booster, booster. Level. Western. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Time to take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
Ready, go!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the catch. It's Savage. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Temple lines up quickly. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Defense pretty lucky on that one. It looked like they were fooled by the play action deep in their own end that time, and they had the guy open, but QB just couldn't link up with him. That easily could have been a touchdown pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Headed to the end zone. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Owls! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Savage. Oh, he's got some space.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
He's in open space downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good.
Looking deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.